Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. I want to touch on outreach. At the gym this morning, working away, get a LinkedIn message. And it starts off with, I need your help. Well, this is interesting. Let's see what this is about. And as I continue looking at the message, it's like 4 paragraphs long, an essay. And it's constantly, I need this. I need this. Can you do this for me? I have a book coming out in the next 7 days and I don't have it promoted yet. Can you please share this? And on and on and on and on and on it went. So what's the problem with that? Like, they're just asking their networks, aren't they? I'm going to come to that really shortly. If you're not part of our $1 Million Referral Network free Facebook group, make sure you jump over to the $1 Million Referral Network. The link is on the screen right now. Come hang out with us, learn how to grow your business through referrals, through your networks, and through partnerships. Okay, so outreach. I think outreach is a fantastic thing to do, but there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And to be honest, unless you understand some human behavior instincts, most people are doing it the wrong way. Because the very first thing that they're doing is making it about themselves. It's a transactional mindset. We talk all the time about transactional mindset being down the bottom, collaborative mindset, transformational mindset. So if you reach out to somebody for the very first time, or it hasn't been for a while, and the first thing you do is you say, do this for me, help me. It's all about me. Why? Why should I? And most of the time, what do you do when you see those messages? You just simply go, delete. And really, when that person's name comes up the next time, you probably go delete without even reading it. Because now their name is associated with annoying you. So if you're going to do outreach, you've got to do outreach the right way. And outreach should be done simply from the point of creating conversations. So let me use the example from this morning. So here's this person, I'm not going to name them, over in the UK. They're an author, they're a business coach, they're a business strategist according to their title. And they send a message. And it starts off with, hi, Michael, I need your help. I have this book coming out in 7 days' time. I don't have enough people. So straight away, what does it sound like? Desperation. It's like, I've had this book that I've known about for so long, and now we've got 7 days to go, and I'm desperately needing to try to fulfill whatever my commitment was. Like, do you want to be around people that are desperate? Of course you don't. You don't want to be around people where you see yourself more of a prize than what they do. That's natural instinct. That's how we are as human beings. Subconsciously, we make that decision. So if you're constantly whinging, moaning, carrying on about something, you're actually shooting yourself in the foot because you can't be seen as a prize. And if you're not seen as a prize, then why would someone want to pay you to work with you, to use your service, product, etc.? So you've got to be really careful in terms of how you're positioning yourself. So in this person's message, they've completely positioned themselves. They whinge, they whine, they leave things too late. Like, this is what goes on subconsciously. I'm not thinking about this consciously until later. Subconsciously, like instantly, we're making little impacts, little thoughts around how we see this person, especially if you don't have much of a relationship with them to start with. Subconsciously, you're pulling all these past experiences and pulling things from your past to go, oh, they're like this, they're like that. Now, it might be completely false. That might not be how they're like whatsoever, but we've got nothing else to go on. So your subconscious instantly goes back to things it can relate to. So anyway, back to the story. So here's their long-winded message, pretty much saying, I've got this book coming out. I need help. Can you please share it? Can you please do this? Oh, by the way, I'll give you this bundle that I've created. Like, everything was just all about them. And the thing was, there was no prior message history whatsoever. That was the very first message that we'd ever spoken to each other. Now, let's put this in perspective and let's think about it from a logical point of view. If you just went up to somebody that you'd never met before, let's say you're at a networking event or you just met the person on the street, and you went up to that person on the street and you went, hey, I've got this book coming out. Can you please help me promote it to all the people that you know? How would you react? What would you do? See, it amazes me with outreach that people think that because they're behind a computer screen, that they should talk differently to how they talk to someone in real life. Because if that's what you do in real life, you've got some social skills that need improving. So if you're going to do outreach on any of the social platforms whatsoever, you've got to think, how would I talk to this person if I was standing with them face to face? If it was the first time I had come across them, what would I say? I wouldn't say, do this for me, help me, can you make assumptions, etc., etc., etc. Like, it's not what we do. Or if we did do it, you wouldn't get very far. Well, guess what? You're not getting very far doing exactly the same thing on outreach on social messages either. So think about your outreach. How successful is it? And now you might not want to do outreach simply because you haven't seen a different way of doing it, and you keep getting all these spammy messages and you're going, I don't want to be like that. The underlying factor is get rid of the transactional thinking. We've got to go from transactional up to transformational thinking. And transformational thinking is all about collaboration, win-wins, opportunities. We have a simple little motto: look to help someone else before helping yourself, before asking for help. Like, if you've got that way of thinking, this is how this conversation would have gone. They would have reached out and they would have just made some sort of observation. So we have this little thing, OSA. O, observation, make an observation. Hey, Michael, great to connect. It's been ages. I noticed this is the first time that we've spoken. I see your blah, 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 blah. Make an observation. Share an insight, S. So O, observation, S, share an insight. So if I was sending a message to me, hey, Michael, I see that you help people with referrals. Love referrals. In fact, we've been trying to grow our business by referrals, and sometimes we're successful and sometimes we're not. We share an insight. Ask a question. The question could be, hey, right now I'm trying to use my networks a little bit better. How do you use your networks? See, that's a completely different type of message. It's still going to get exactly the same outcome versus I've got a book that I'm trying to get exposure for in the next 7 days. I'm really desperate. Can you please share it to your networks? It's chalk and cheese in terms of how those two conversations could play out. And you can see how one is so much more powerful than the other one. So if you're going to do outreach, follow OSA. Observation, share, ask. And if you can follow that, your outreach is going to be so much more successful than simply being transactional and going, help me, it's all about me, where the other person goes, delete, get lost, I wish you would just go away. Big difference. Okay, guys, that's it from me. A couple of little things to be able to share. If you haven't got a 100 in 12 guide, how to get 100 new clients in the next 12 months without spending a cent on paid ads, you can get it on the link going across the screen right now. We've got a number of ways that we could help. We've got our $1 Million Referral Network Facebook group. The link is in the description wherever you happen to be watching this video. We've also got coming up our Growth Summit in February. Spend 4 hours together building out your $1 million referral system. And if you'd like some help, happy to brainstorm some ideas on how you can get more referrals through networks, through partnerships, through referral sources. Till next time, team, take care. Look forward to speaking to you real soon. See you later, everyone.